They're coming to get you, Barbara.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
I like to dissect girls. Did you know I'm utterly insane?
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
We have such sights to show you.
Who's laughing now?
God, you crazy. I'll kill you all. I'm the greatest nightmare you ever had. I am your worst dream come true. I'm everything you ever were afraid of.
They're here.
Boom, here indeed. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
Better now that I'm seeing your gorgeous face and this outfit that is perfect for today.
I was like, yeah, I had to wear something Selena inspired because she was amazing.
You got the power of every bitty bitty bum bum I've ever heard in my life right now, okay? It looks on point. The earrings, the hat, it's all perfect. It's perfect.
That's my favorite compliment ever, so thank you. Thank you. She was amazing.
She really was. I mean, we're gonna get into why, like, this is not just a tale of one person's unfortunate passing. This is a tale that really changed the world, pop culture, cultural, so many different aspects of U.S., Mexican, and Latin American world. It really did change a lot.
And I think she still is like one of the Mexican American stars that has broke through, because I think the next person was J-Lo, but she wasn't Mexican American.
I think, isn't J-Lo Puerto Rican?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She's the
Oh,
only
yes, right.
Mexican American.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And she still is, sadly.
You know, yeah, that is true. But you know what? I'm okay with that because she's just such an icon. It's hard to reach that level.
She was such a light. She was like, she's still going. Like, I'll see little girls with a shirt on, and I'm like, you weren't even alive.
Like, how do you know this lady? But it's 100% possible to know Selena.
But I mean, it's like the Mexican culture. Like, you listen to Selena. So I grew up listening a lot to her music.
My sister would make me listen to those songs on repeat. She would wear out CDs. My goodness, I'm 100% okay with that. I'm glad she made me listen.
My first car had a CD player, and my mom, I was going through her CDs, and she had Amor Prohibido, which is like one of my favorite albums ever, and I just like listened to that CD so much, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe you have this. This is
over
amazing.
and over again. Yeah,
it's an amazing album. Like, that is my favorite.
No, she was only gonna make more stuff too. She's only gonna get better. But real quick, Emily, Steven, Richard, thank you guys for joining us. Appreciate it.
Well, when she got murdered, that's what she was going to do. She was gonna keep recording on the English album.
Yeah, from what I remember, that she just signed over to another record company to produce a strictly English set of music.
Yeah, because that was her dream.
Yeah.
She actually didn't speak Spanish. She had to learn it, what is it, phonetically?
Yeah.
Phonetically.
Because she is not alone, because I can barely understand Spanish. It's terrible. I'm admitting it, and I got to learn. So,
no, I'm grateful my parents taught me, because I think like learning another language is hard for me. So I'm so grateful they put that on me and put me in bilingual classes, so I know how to write it and everything. But it's hard.
Oh, it's definitely hard.
Yeah.
Gary, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. Everybody, thank you for joining us. Let's see. I want to make sure I got the topics. There we go. Okay, got all the comments caught up. Got all that. making sure the screen's working. But I guess we could start kind of from the beginning, because before Selena, it was really like, if we're gonna go into the music background, because it's a big part of her story, it was a huge part of her life and so many people. Kind of started with her dad.
Yes.
Her dad.
He kind
She start us off.
He kind of rubs me the wrong way. Like, I feel there's something bad about him. I don't know how you feel.
No, I you know what? I feel like, okay, maybe at that young of an age, because she started what, like 9, 10, something like that, like super early.
Yes.
Maybe that was rough, but he just saw such a potential in her, and his love language is music, like all he ever wanted to do was make music. And he did other work to support his family. He had a restaurant, I think. When they got famous, he did all the bookkeeping and all that stuff. Richard, don't worry, I got the cigar right here. Don't worry. So, I think maybe he pushed a little too hard, but I think it was in a good way, like that way that a parent wants their child to succeed because they know for a fact they have a gift. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I hope, at least.
I don't know. I just get a bad feeling, especially when I heard when she died. They wanted Salma Hayek to do the movie, but she said no because it was barely like a week or something since she died.
Wait, what?
Like, yeah, it was very early, and she said no because of that. Like, she didn't want to do the movie because it was like very early on. I think it was like a month or something. And then he would call Chris a cancer. Like, in his book, he referred to Chris as the cancer of the family. When it wasn't him, it was Jolanda.
Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely get into that in a second. But I know he didn't care for the husband too much. And for, pretty good reason. They got together very young, and I don't think many dads like their stepsons anyway. That's pretty normal. I don't know. I'm very sad.
You mean son-in-law? Son-in-law, not stepson.
Did I say stepson? Son-in-law.
Yeah.
Son-in-law. Yeah, sorry. Either way, no. Yeah, he's not gonna like this musician dating his daughter and then eloping with her. Yeah, I would be mad at this guy too if I was in the same situation.
I don't know. I just feel like he really was money hungry. Like, I just get that feeling from the dad, but it's funny how he was so overprotective. Well, not funny. It's ironic how he was so overprotective of Selena. And then the one woman, she got so close to her. And I think, so Jolanda became part of the Selena Quintanilla family because she wanted a fan club, which we don't even have anymore. I don't think people have fan clubs anymore.
I think it's just a Facebook page nowadays. You're not going to get an actual, maybe some people do, maybe some musicians, but I don't see that anymore.
You know what I think the equivalent of that is today? It's like, how the Biebers, the Believers, they call themselves that? I think it's kind of the equivalent of that today. Or the Alien, what is it? I don't know, Ariana Grande. Like, they have their own little names.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the equivalent.
Oh, for sure. But you don't even need to sign up for a fan club anymore. You just go onto social media and you can support them, buying stuff, finding out where their concerts are at.
Yeah.
Cyberstalking, if you want to go that far.
Guilty.
We're not supposed to admit that, all right?
Oh, okay.
We're supposed to hide that under the rug, a little bit.
Please edit this.
We're just going to tell the internet. That's it.
Yeah,
only people online.
Edit that.
So you all have to hide that under your hats.
It's our secret.
I gotta ask, who would you cyberstalk the most? I know who I do.
Singers or actors or
any celebrity you want. Doesn't have to be someone everybody knows.
Okay, Sebastian Stan. I just have a huge crush on him. I don't know what it is. He's delicious. I don't know.
That dude, he's a handsome dude. It's hard not to.
He's charming. I don't know. There's something about him. What about you?
He seems like he'd be a cool dude. Yeah. There is. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I would say if I had to pick somebody. Oh, what is her name? Oh my goodness. Because I follow her movies. I don't really follow her personal stuff. The girl who was on Game of Thrones, the redhead. The sister, Sansa Stark.
I never saw the show. I thought it was like the blonde, but no, that's somebody else.
No, not someone else. Yeah, but she is a really good actress, and her name
For her
escapes me.
talent.
She's super pretty. She's gorgeous.
You're like, for her talent, I'm gonna stalk her.
A little bit of both, yeah. Well, yeah. I was like, oh my god, I want to work with this person. It's like the same reason I follow Tom Holland stuff all the time. You know, he is a talented guy. He does really good stuff. But I don't think either of us are going to find these people and kill them like Yolanda.
I'm too lazy. Honestly, I'm too lazy. Like I can do it online, but no, because I can do that from bed. But
that's
I don't
fair.
leave my bed.
Oh, it's like, oh man, I got to go to your house, cover up
my shoes. I have to get up.
Is there like an Uber that'll pick me up in my room so I don't have to do all that?
Pay for gas.
No, I don't want to do that. That's expensive right now.
Yeah.
Oof. Can't really hear you, so I guess Salma Hayek. Salma Hayek, absolutely. I love Salma Hayek and for all the wrong reasons. Just because she's, oh my gosh.
Not only she's like sexy and gorgeous, but she's really funny.
Oh yeah.
She is like so funny, and I love that.
She seems like a really cool person. Like if you got to sit with her and just talk to her, like it would be a wonderful time.
I think I jumped ahead to Yolanda, and we're getting into the family. I'm so sorry. It's that this case has so many. It's a lot.
It gets really detailed, especially when it comes to Yolanda, because I'm sure a lot of you guys out there have seen the movie where Jennifer Lopez plays Selena, and they kind of gloss over a lot of what Yolanda is to the family. Like she was way more involved than just the fan club.
I'm glad though, because I grew up watching that movie, and if they included the details that happened with her, the movie would have been more about Yolanda, and it's a movie about Selena. Like it would have taken away from Selena. Even the death scene, I love how they did it because I was a little girl when I saw it, and even though I grew up with horror movies, because like I grew up hearing her music, it would have been hard for me.
That would have been rough. Yeah, that's a good point. I think they did it very respectfully.
Yes.
But it does kind of sugarcoat how deep and how entangled she got her life in.
Yeah.
Into the whole family. Didn't they do a mini series? Who is that?
On Netflix?
Yeah. I don't think I saw that one.
I didn't see it either. I don't know why. I think because the dad was more involved with that one. I didn't want to see it.
And Selena miniseries Netflix. All right, I'm just gonna look that up real quick. I have it on the back burner here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I did hear about this. 2 seasons of this. That's crazy. No, you know what? I have not watched it, but it now looks way more familiar now that you're mentioning it. And now that I actually see the cast and the poster work for it. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like the movie, you don't need to remake the movie.
No.
It's kind of exactly what it needed to be.
J-Lo, I think that's her best performance. Her best performance was Selena.
Oh, definitely.
I remember watching on YouTube, the girls, they had like a big nationwide search for Selena. And there were some girls that looked more like Selena, but they didn't have the acting down. Like they didn't capture the essence like J-Lo did.
That's a hard thing to do. I mean, I'm not a huge J-Lo fan, but she did an amazing job in that movie.
I would say like that is her best. I think she's a better actress than singer.
Excuse me. Yeah, definitely. But all right, we gotta hop back though. I forgot where we're at really. we went straight to the.
Up, yeah, she worked a lot, and actually, some teachers were not approving of Selena working a lot because she would be at bars and she would come really tired to school.
I get that. I know that feeling. When I was a kid, I think I started working at 10 for the family business.
Really? And I'm so grateful, like that I didn't have to work as a kid or as a teenager even then. Like that's one of the things I'm so grateful for. That now when I work, I really appreciate that my parents didn't do that because it's you're a kid. But I hope like it taught you work ethic and good things came out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think I feel lucky that I had that experience. I could have. some of the areas that I was in wasn't the nicest places growing up. So there could have been a lot of other bad options that I could have gotten involved in. And I think working for the family business, and then I started my own stuff when I moved to Bakersfield. I got involved in extracurriculars after that. So I was constantly doing something. I mean, you always hear the kid like, "Oh, I had my first drink in high school." I didn't drink until I was like 21. I really was. I was a good kid. All right. Like I was a nerd of it, and I'm okay with that.
I feel like I was a good kid because I would tell my mom I'm gonna go drink, and at least we had that. Like she knew. I didn't do drugs, but I would drink.
Yeah, with your friend, something. But tell somebody where you're gonna be. Be safe. Oh my goodness.
And I had a lot of freedom too. Like I would go to I was allowed to do everything as long as I was responsible for getting home and getting my work stuff, like homework and stuff. It was fine.
See, that's a good way to do it because then, it teaches responsibility without, completely crushing all the time.
And Selena did believe a lot in education. Like nobody could take that away from you.
It's a smart thing. Yeah. And she never stopped learning. And by the end of it, her own boutique and salon were making, I think, as much or more money than her music.
But they were not seeing it right because Jolanda was embezzling it. So that's where things were.
Then they got really rough. Like the fan club dues was one thing, but the rest was just so much worse. It really was. Same here.
I want to get into that, but I was like, maybe we should go back to her growing up.
Oh yes, absolutely. So she working with the family. I believe the dad was trying to work with one of his sons about music first. And then heard her singing.
And I think you are right in that. Like, if you see somebody that's so talented, because I think when you sing, when you have the ability to sing, you're blessed. I wish I had that blessing. I do not, but I enjoy it.
I mean, I love to sing, but I only do it after a few drinks. That's when I need that. Yeah, that's I don't know. Yeah. Gary says, thanks for clarifying. Can't really replace Jennifer Lopez in the movie of Selena in the 90s. No way. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Cannot be replaced.
She just captured it, like the way she danced, everything. Even though she doesn't look that much like her, like it was like the essence.
Yeah, I mean, she got as close as you really could for just the way she looks to how Selena looks, but everything else came together really well.
And I know people were upset that she wasn't Mexican because Selena is a Mexican American, but seeing the other girls, they don't compare. Like they didn't have the acting ability to carry it.
No, it just, it is what it is because not everyone has that talent either. It's a whole other set of skills.
For sure.
And then, so obviously he learned that she had a wonderful gift. And do you know where their first performance was? Because I'm a little...
I think at the restaurant. They had a restaurant called Papagayos. And there was something happened where they lost everything. And they had to move in with his brother. So I think there was like 12 people for one bathroom at some point. They lived a really rough life.
That is, I think he does get a lot of rough breaks. Because I think it was during the recession... or one of the recessions that they lost the restaurant.
Yes.
That's a hard business to stay in business anyway.
Like, even just to stay afloat.
Rough. Yeah. So they had that going on. I'll close this out real quick. Where does that take us? Because they were also doing small performances throughout Texas, right?
Yeah, they would go to fairs, weddings, kids' parties. I think even bars. I'm not sure. I think so.
I think you're right. Yeah.
I just don't think. I think that's a really hard life for a kid. I wish he would have waited longer. But then again, everything happens for a reason because she wasn't here that long.
Yeah, honestly, we would not know who she is if it was not started so soon.
Because she had a very fast life. Like there was that time she had to start very young to have that success, because like they were working on that for many years, and then when she was a teenager, she started to succeed. But a lot of people didn't believe in her that a woman, that genre of music, what is it, Tejano music? There wasn't women. She was the first woman that opened the door for other women in that genre.
Yeah, it's true. There's a lot of higher ups that didn't want to sign them. Like, this is not going to work out. We're just wasting money on her, and they were very wrong.
Yes.
But fast forwarding a little bit into the what do you call it? I think she was, my goodness, where is the start of the career? I'm trying to find out how old she was when she signed her first.
15, 16.
I think it was 15. Yeah.
Do you imagine being 15 and like working that hard and getting that success? Like, that's crazy.
I think the notoriety has got to be overwhelming.
And
Like getting
being so
attention as a
humble.
kid.
And
Oh
being
yeah.
so humble about it, because I remember hearing that when she went to the Grammys, she brought her camera so she could take pictures with the stars. And I was like, that is so sweet.
Hey, as you can't beat when you have your own camera, no one can take those pictures away. So
I think
that was
it was
smart.
like the cameras back then, it was like the ones with the roll. So like you can't even see what kind of picture you took.
You gotta wait till it gets developed, and then my thumb was in the way. Oh man.
I closed my eyes, I didn't notice.
My family loved those things. We still have some, I bet you, at my mom's house that aren't developed. They're just full, sitting in like a desk somewhere. I don't even know where to take them anymore.
I was like, do they still have the Walgreens photo place? Like, I remember at Walgreens, they always had like
They have the digital prints, but they won't do the film for you anymore.
Oh, that's crazy.
I have to go to LA if I want to get film rendered out, which is insane to me. But I really wish I can't, guys. I apologize for this, but I wish I could play because I know there's some footage of her earlier performances, whether it was the state fairs or, but we are going.
And
there will be copyright.
I think she would get paid less than the other people, because they were just trying to get her out there, but they didn't believe because she was a woman. And like, look at her now. Like, her music is still played.
Oh yeah. In fact, I think she still has quite a few records that haven't been broken, as far as like fastest selling this or most influential in this category and stuff. She broke a lot of barriers. It really is true.
Yeah. I think it was important for me to see. I think it was her and J-Lo growing up that I saw women of color, like Hispanic women, and that was so important for me to see growing up. Because I think I was used to seeing blonde, fair skin, blue eyes, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I didn't see people like me.
No, I totally get that. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, it was really good, and to see that level of success.
Yeah, and I think it was pretty much across the board that people loved her. I mean,
she was very loved, and I think this is the first time we have an episode where we have like one of the most hated women ever.
Oh yeah, and she's still alive.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, Yolanda can't. Selena. Yolanda can't.
We're actually talking about Selena's sister. Everyone hates her. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but Yolanda can't even be in a normal prison because she would be killed. Like, she has to be, what is it? 24 hours.
She's in what do you call it? Oh my goodness.
She can only talk to the guards. She can't be in general public prison. She would be killed.
She's in protective custody, basically.
Yeah.
I am trying to find, my goodness, where is, there we go. There we go. Selena fan club.
By the way, about the fan club, you would pay $20 a month and you would receive stuff. And I was like, that's a good deal.
I mean, if you got the stuff, because that's the last of it, she would just friggin' keep it.
Some people didn't.
Yeah, that's how they kind of found out in the beginning. Like, I think the dad started getting calls and letters from fans. They're like, hey, we gave you the money, but we didn't get our signed picture or the the CD they were promised or whatever it was.
She was also in charge of like the boutiques, taxes, like all that stuff. And Selena wanted her employees to have dental and health benefits. And I think one of the designers went to the dentist, and when he was about to pay, he was like, this is my insurance card. And it didn't work. He had to pay out of pocket because Yolanda wasn't paying for the insurance.
See, that's
I'd be
really
fucking pissed.
Oh,
I would be so
that's
fucking
expensive.
pissed. Yeah. $1,000 for my wisdom teeth removal.
It's too much. Makes no sense.
Yeah.
It's like, what are they doing in there exactly? They're gonna give me new teeth while they do that? No, they're just getting rid of old ones.
I think my crown was expensive too. Like $800.
Yeah, no, it gets really expensive for things that kind of shouldn't be.
I agree.
Honestly.
Because your teeth determine your health.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so. But all right, no more Medicare talk. We'll go back to this.
But it was part of Selena. It was the designer that Yolanda didn't pay. Fucking troll.
True. Yes, no, that's very true. But she's actually.
I would never say that about a person, but she was just fucking horrible.
She's a
horrible.
piece of shit. Like, yeah, it's okay.
She's one of the most hated women ever.
But if she's been behaving in prison, which I don't really know how the sentence is going, she's up for parole in less than 3 years.
I don't think if she gets out of prison, she would not be safe. She would be dead.
Oh, I don't think she can. She's not going to be able to do anything out of prison by now. Like it's, she's how old is she now? She was, let's see, she's 60. She's 61 right now.
That really shocked me, knowing when she killed Selena, she was 35. I thought she was a way older woman.
It seemed like it.
Yeah, I thought she was like in her 50s, 60s when she killed Selena, but she was 35. That is pretty young.
I think it was the movie that really kind of, because the I forget her name, but it's another good actress. They got to play Yolanda. She is older. She looks older.
No, I saw the pictures when she was with Selena, but she looks way older. Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
I actually think they look similar.
What?
I thought they looked pretty similar. I mean, she's older,
Yolanda
but
and actually, yeah, the woman who plays Yolanda and what's her name? Yeah, they look actually kind of related almost. That's kind of crazy.
Right. Exactly. Hi, guys.
Hey.
A little late to the party, but I thought I'd show face because I'm still doing home. So.
No, it's all good. I understand. It happens. You call. I can't see you though. You're invisible.
Oh, I know. We're still in the car, so I'm not going to be looking at the screen.
Lex, you're breaking up. I can't understand you.
Hold on.
Disconnect. A little bit better?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, we are still in the car. We're driving, so I'm not going to be looking at the screen. So, you will not be able to see me this time. Stop!
Fair.
Sorry, but stop.
We are barely getting into Yolanda a little bit more.
Are you okay?
I don't want it to be about her, like we said before, but it's a really important part of the whole story, how crazy this woman was.
Yeah,
right.
I agree, because it reminds me of that saying in Spanish. Let me see if I can translate it real quick, but it's like, be careful. There's nothing more dangerous than having a fake friend.
What?
It's a good point. It's a good thing to remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you call it?
She was crazy obsessive.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
By the way, but at first she didn't like Selena. She was really upset because she liked this other artist, Sherry Lares. And she was upset that Selena kept winning all the awards. And then her friends convinced her to go to a concert. And when she saw her perform, it's like when she fell in love with her. But at first she didn't like her.
It's so creepy.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
Because I think even if I remember, I've heard little pieces like even after they became friends, she still had like posters of Selena on her walls.
Yeah, like the
That's
designer
creepy.
went to her house because he was supposed to pick up zippers or something for the boutique. And when he went to her house, he saw like all the pictures of her and the music playing. And I'm like, I don't know how I would feel if I saw something like that.
Well, the
Yeah, I don't
music
know
I
how
kind
I
of
feel about
understand
that.
if she likes
Yeah.
it, like whatever.
The
And
pictures?
okay, hear me out here. Hear me out before this gets way creepy. Okay, I promise you this isn't going to be that weird. I've done a lot of photo shoots, a lot of models, and some of them we have had printed out, and I have those on my walls. Like not in this place, we have them all taken out. Some of the models we have photos of. It's not because we're like stalking them; it's because we actually took those pictures.
But it's not
stuff we
one
both done.
model.
No, it's not.
If it was like the picture of the same model, I would start to get concerned a little bit.
That's fair. That is fair. Yeah. No. It's from different shoots that we've done together from different people.
In the face.
But if you're getting pictures of like your best friend off of the internet, for instance, and you're printing them out.
And even then, Miguel, that's your work. You took those pictures, like that is your work. You're displaying. It's not like
you're not getting pictures off the internet and putting them up on your wall.
Yeah, it's not like your
I want to
friend's
make a
pictures.
differentiation because I have done that. Like I've had pictures of people I've worked with, and I really appreciate their work, but it's work we've done together. So
because
I'm not trying to defend Yolanda. I'm just trying to defend myself. All right.
And then she wasn't there, like. I don't know. She wasn't part of the creative process of making that photo. She wasn't the photographer. She wasn't the stylist. Yours is different because you're proud of your work. You're displaying it.
Hers was like a creepy shrine.
Yes.
I think she had the little candles going too. So it's literally like a shrine.
And she would get really jealous, like of people being around Selena. And when
Selena
fans
would get around her and she'd be pushing them away, or no, you can't get near her.
And when she would leave, like 1 second, she'd be like telling people how much she missed Selena.
Yikes.
So this one baffles me because I'm like, was it envy? I feel like it was envy that she killed Selena. She probably wanted to be like her. Or
I think
I don't know.
I think she was obsessed, and when she found out, like, because she was stealing the entire time, there's no doubt about it. And she was about to get in trouble for it, and they were definitely going to fire her. So she knew that she wasn't going to get to see Selena ever again. Like that was it.
Yeah, she bought that gun twice.
Yes, she tried to kill Selena once before, but Selena was telling her, she showed the gun to Selena, but Selena was telling her that she still wanted her in the Mexico boutiques. She still wanted her to be a part of that, and I think it was probably Selena's quick thinking of being like, you're still my friend, and just like trying to back down because she still had the important documents.
She returned it, and then she got accused again, and then she bought the gun again.
Yeah, they were filming a music video in Tennessee or something, and Selena brought it up again, and then that's when Yolanda was upset and went to buy the gun again.
So it was super premeditated. Like she knew what she was doing from the beginning. I think the reason she wanted to do it wasn't because she didn't want to get out of trouble for the embezzling. I don't think she was jealous. I think she literally was like, I guess it is jealous. Yeah, but if she can't be around her, nobody else gets to.
Yeah, because not only that, Selena was so loved and by everyone, and everyone wanted a piece of her. And I don't know if people didn't like being around her.
Naive.
Yeah, she was very naive, and that really breaks my heart because she died that way.
She was so young, you know.
She was very young, and I get that, like trying to see the best in people. Like I have that too. And you don't want to see the bad things, and especially somebody who was your friend.
Yeah, it's because how old was she when she passed away? 23?
Yeah, baby.
23. I fell for so much ridiculousness at 23. I think everybody does.
I think it's harder when it's your friend too.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. She was originally a nurse, After attending one of Selena's concerts, she got repeatedly calling Selena's father, Abraham, about starting the fan club. Oh yeah, it was her idea to start the fan club. That was it's a good idea back then. There was quite a few of them going around. And in the beginning, at least, she was a hard worker, and she did make a close friendship with Selena, but
she wasn't treating the workers that great. And not only that, she felt a lot of jealousy. Like the designer, she would rip the designs. Like he would leave finished pieces, and he would come back and they would be destroyed.
I do not remember hearing about that. That's insane.
Yeah,
that's horrible.
Yeah.
The one thing. Go ahead.
Oh no, please.
No, because I'm gonna get into something else. So please go ahead.
No, I always you'd figure it if you were that, if you cared about someone that much, you love someone that much, you'd want the best for them, so you wouldn't be stealing from them. You would want their fan club that you wanted to start to do well, so you would make sure everything got out on time. I don't know what's going on in someone's head like that. And would have Yolanda, if she found someone else to stalk, would she have done it again?
I kind of feel like Shelly Lares dodged a bullet because she wanted to do that with her first, and the dad was like, no.
Smart. Oof. Smart. Oh gosh.
So it's ironic that her dad, being so overprotective about everything, he kind of left this woman into the world, and she called him lots of times. I think she called him 19 times to start the fan club.
Ooh. See, that should be a red flag.
Yeah.
He said that she seemed in his interview that she seemed innocent. She seemed harmless. She just wanted to help out. So she put up this good front, and then he stated that she kind of started getting weird. And that's when he started, you know what, we're gonna cut you. And then she started stealing, and then he was like, yeah, we can't have you anymore.
Well, she reminds me of a grandma.
She made accusations that. What was that?
She reminds me of a grandma. I was really surprised she was 35.
Right. Really?
Yeah, she was 35
I did not know that.
She killed Selena.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's insane. It feels like she was, again, I think we talked about this a second ago, so much older than that. At least that's just what in my head I always pictured.
Well, I heard something that when you think good things, it comes out in your face, and there's that beauty to it. And if you think bad things, it will come out of your face. And I think she probably had a lot of negative emotions and thoughts.
Oh yeah, I mean, let's see if I can find. I can find a picture of her real quick to put on screen so you guys can see that at least. I mean, she looks kind of evil, honestly. Oh, that's a really small one. Find a better. That's kind of a better one. She looks like she could murder Selena. I believe it.
Yep. Yeah.
No.
Little troll.
It's true. Yeah, she's 5'2". She's a creature of a person who.
Yeah, and I would never say that about somebody just because, but she's a fucking troll. Everything she did.
Everything.
Girl, right? Yeah.
And then sitting in her truck for 10 hours like a coward.
Yeah. We didn't even get into that yet because literally. Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Can I get something real quick that in the movie that I thought it was fake and it was real? That they wanted to buy Selena a ring for her birthday. They wanted to pitch in everyone, all the workers, and buy her a ring. So Yolanda was like, "I'll be in charge of that. Give me the money," and bought her egg ring because she loved collecting the Faber. What is it?
Oh, is that their friendship ring?
Yeah. So she lied and said I bought you this, but that was fake. Everyone pitched in, and she took credit for it. That was real.
See, I didn't understand the meaning of, how in the movie she's in the ambulance and she lets go and the ring falls to the floor. I was like, what does that mean? What does that even mean? Until I read the case, and then it was Yolanda's ring that she had given her.
I thought in the movie that was fake and they're being melodramatic for the movie, but that actually happened. Like it was clutched into her. The paramedic had to open.
Yeah.
That's
She I think the dad said like in his interview like the ring was the symbol of their friendship, and when Selena took that off, that meant that they were no longer friends, and Yolanda knew that, and she took it off in front of her in the hotel room and said it was over, and that's when she was shot.
I'm gonna find a picture of it so you can share it.
Yeah, send it to me on the Facebook group. What do you call it? But yeah, the night of we'll get into that in a minute here. Yeah, after she was shot, she goes down the hallway of this hotel, and the last thing that Selena says is Yolanda shot me. She's in room such and such. I can't remember what room it is.
156.
156? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The police and the ambulance get there pretty quickly, but I mean it's too late. She's already losing way too much blood.
One of the things that didn't help her, but then it's kind of hard because I know she probably would have shot her again, was that she was running and that was making her blood.
She chased after
her. Yeah, so I mean, like it's not like she could have walked there when somebody's chasing you with a gun, but that kind of like killed her at the same time because like her blood was pumping too fast and that made her lose a lot of blood.
Right.
Like when they tried to give her a transfusion, her veins were collapsed. They couldn't do it, and they tried.
And yeah, if we're being honest, I mean, Selena was a tiny girl too. She was 5'5". She was very young. I mean, there was not a whole lot you can do after being shot. It's not.
By the way,
especially in the chest like that.
The bullets were hollow point bullets, which I didn't even know these existed. So those bullets are like one of the worst kind there are, because like once they go in you, it destroys everything.
Yeah, it spreads out.
So it wasn't even like a regular bullet. It was something that was meant to destroy you completely. And in the defense, Yolanda was like, so the person who put this in the mind of Yolanda was who was she talking to, trying to calm her down in the car? Not the investigator.
The negotiator.
Yeah, so he put it in her brain, saying like, no, she's at the hospital, she's alive, she's getting better. And she was like, I want to see my friend. I want to see my friend. So they put that in her mind, trying to get her out of the car. But she was already dead.
Oh.
Wow.
Imagine thinking you could shoot somebody and have a standoff with the police and then go visit that person.
Right. So they tried to use that in the defense, that it was an accident, but she was a nurse. If you shoot somebody by accident, I imagine you're going to stay there and not call her a bitch and run after her.
Right.
Yeah, you're not going to have a gun while you're having a conversation with a 23-year-old girl for your safety.
She tried to state that she was trying to shoot herself.
Oh wow. Okay.
And the gun went off on accident and shot Selena. And I was like, no.
But since she was a nurse, she could have saved her life. She could have put pressure. And she didn't do that. So like that
100%.
defense went.
Yeah. I mean, that defense is weaker than like OJ Simpson, but OJ Simpson got away with it, so I don't know.
And that kind of reminded me of this, like the Bronco, because she was in the car too, and it was like I think it was televised as well. Or was it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, Lex, I think, brought up 10 hours of a standoff. They had time to drain her gas.
Yeah, she was in that truck for 10 hours.
Some bullshit right there. They should have just blasted the truck.
I'd be like, I have to pee.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, she didn't have to pee at all.
Like, did she have a cup or something?
Yeah, probably.
What's the accuracy on that for the cup? Because even if I'm under stress, I don't have very good aim. I'm just saying right now.
Well, if we have to have it tightly up against ourselves. So I don't know.
Okay, smart.
I think I'd probably fuck it up. I'd pee everywhere.
Yeah,
I'd stick my ass right out the window.
Right at him. Back up. Damn it. All right. Embarrassing story about Frankie, my brother. So I can tell this one. We were going down to LA to pick up some equipment for one of the places we work up here, a cigar shop. And we got up super early. We got some drinks at the gas station, energy drinks and whatnot. Want to go back and forth really quickly. The first U-Haul we got was broken, so they had to give us another one. Happened twice. We had to go to a whole other place. So this trip that was supposed to take 2 hours ended up taking 4.5 hours. Well, poor Frankie had to pee in the middle of rush hour, with nothing but a Gatorade bottle in the van, in a van that we're renting. So we can't pee in this van. It will not work out in our benefit. So pulling over side of the road somewhere, trying to hide a little bit. And I'm looking away, trying to make sure no one's looking at him, trying to do the good brother thing. And all I hear is, "Oh my God, it's almost full. Oh my God, it's almost full. What are you?" Like, you pee on the side of the road, then don't tell me about it. Keep it away from me. And luckily, this is a problem I think almost every guy's had. You fill up a bottle real fast. You have no idea how much pee is going to come out. So, a little tangent there. But if Yolanda had a pee, a cup's not going to save her. Saying right now.
But she was fucking crazy. I feel like it wouldn't matter. She probably peed herself.
She probably peed herself.
She
really probably did, which is really sad but hilarious at the same time.
Another thing I never knew, because obviously knowing Selena, it was in the movie, like the death and everything. And I'm so glad they did not include this. So Yolanda called Selena saying that she was raped in Mexico.
Yeah.
And Selena, being the kind person she is, she took her to the hospital. Even after she stole from her and everything that happened, Selena took the time out of her busy day to take her to the hospital. And when she was getting checked, they said that there was no trauma, that she wasn't raped.
She changed her story there too.
Yeah, I'm happy they didn't include that in the movie, because it would have made more attention to Yolanda.
Right.
Yeah.
And not Selena.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, I know it is kind of an important part of that, because it shows like how crazy this woman was and how much Selena still wanted to help what she considered her friend.
Yeah, to lie about something so horrible. I can't imagine how she felt when she found out about that. And I feel like after that, Selena was like, "I'm fucking done. This dumb fucking bitch just."
Oh yeah, I would have.
I'm gonna get my documents.
After you steal from me, I'm gonna bounce him.
I'm just gonna play nice to get my documents, and then I'm out of here.
Right.
Yeah. But that night she did pass away, or that day she passed away. She was, I think, 2 weeks out from her 24th birthday.
Yeah. And she was finishing that album that Dreaming of You was supposed to be on.
Oh.
And since she didn't get to finish it, they released the songs that she did finish in her honor. So it was
It's
Which
super.
I love.
It's a super bummer.
I know. Music, I'm like singing it in my head right now. I love that song.
Because I'm dreaming.
Makes me want to cry. It makes me want to cry, because I did this story hits home for me, because when I was little, I mean, she died when I was very, very young, and I had a doll of her.
Oh my God, I'm so jealous.
With her sparkly purple jumpsuit.
Oh,
and
heck yeah.
I loved her, and I wanted to be just like her. And then when I got of age and I heard the story, I was like, but what?
Somebody
Why?
just murdered her? That fucking troll?
Yes. And it always hits home. So when I was watching this story all over again, I was crying, remembering my childhood. And I was like, I miss that doll. I want that doll back.
I was telling Miguel, this is the only case where I might cry, because this hits home for me too. And that concert, by the way, watch that concert, because it's one of the best. Her last concert. It's amazing. But this was the one case that really hit home for me too.
She's one of those performers that if you got to see live, you are one of the luckiest people out there.
She had no special effects. It was just her singing and dancing. It's, oh my gosh, it's fucking amazing. It's one of the best concerts I've seen that I didn't even get to attend.
What do you call? I wonder. I'm gonna see if I can't you guys keep talking for me for a second. I'm gonna see if I can't at least
I'm so jealous. You have the Barbie. I wanted the Barbie so bad.
It looked just right with her big old hoop earrings and her purple sparkly jumpsuit and her microphone.
She really brought the big hips, and I'm like, thank you, Selena.
Yes, the doll was like curvy. It had like a big butt, like she does. It was like Selena to the T.
I'm so jealous. What happened to that doll?
Oh gosh, I don't even remember. I was very, very young when I had that doll. So in the move, when we moved, it probably got lost. So I have no idea.
Okay, so
that'd actually be kind of cool if my dad still have it. I've got to go raid the Barbies in his shed.
Yeah, if you do, send us a picture.
But oh my God, that'd be so cool.
She was
that doll was my favorite doll. That outfit was my favorite.
Yeah, it's iconic. It's fucking iconic. That purple, beautiful, sparkly. It was amazing.
You know exactly whose it is. Like, there's no denying.
Yeah, exactly.
Selena.
No one can wear that like Selena could.
No.
I mean, I've tried.
I mean, Jennifer Lopez did a really, really, really good job with her. So I'll give her that.
We were saying, I think you were not there. We were saying like that is her best performance as Selena. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I think they casted that.
Yes, I agree.
Because the only thing the guy that played Chris looks nothing like the real Chris, her husband.
Yeah. That's him right there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it passed by. Okay. But yeah, I just wanted you guys to kind of get a feel for her moves. She was like Prince level good. Like she was a performer, Elton John level, amazing in person.
Proud.
Yeah, there was no stopping this girl until she passed away.
And but there is no stopping her because her legacy is still going.
Yeah, yes.
People still know who she is.
No, 100% true. Yes, you are absolutely right. I take back what I said. She's going to be remembered for much longer than this.
Yolanda didn't take that away from her. Yolanda didn't take away her legacy because when people talk about Selena, I mean, that's a little tiny part that she was murdered, but they talk about her beauty, her talent, the way she danced, her fashion sense, how humble, how kind she was.
The barrier she broke. I mean, they released People magazine in Spanish for the first time for her memorial. That was the first time People magazine was ever, or us or People. I'm sorry, I cannot remember. I think it was People.
I think it was People.
Yeah, I think it was People. George W. Bush wanted to make the day of her death Selena Day in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was from George W. Bush, who is a crazy man on his own. Maybe he realized how wonderful she was. Everybody knew
this was so well liked. Can you believe that everyone loved her, but then there's always that one person that's probably jealous and envious, and that's why be careful. Be careful with the people around you.
I think maybe not next week, or maybe we'll wait maybe a month or so. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I love the hair. Yeah. we got to cover the guy who shot Elton John too.
Ooh.
I think that's another one of those stories where it's like just the obsession and the one thought that can drive you crazy and lead you to do something so terrible.
But I can't believe she got into the inner circle. She got everything she wanted, but I think deep down she wanted to be Selena because that's the one thing she couldn't get.
Yeah,
right.
She could not dance. She didn't have the moves.
No,
exactly.
Who can dance like Selena?
Doesn't have the looks.
No,
doesn't have the
kindness.
Doesn't have the voice. Doesn't have the people liking her.
The humbleness.
Jealousy is poison.
Yes, I believe that.
It's true. I mean, there are so many stories we could do just on jealous people. Like, oh my goodness, the figure skater who had her boyfriend shatter the other one's knee. And Nancy Kerrigan. No, not Nancy Kerrigan. Yeah, Nancy Kerrigan.
Yeah, she's on the knee.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
That story alone is bonkers. I mean, there are so many others that we go into. There's just people being jealous leads to some of the worst things you can expect out of humans, which is just really sad.
I have come in contact with that myself.
Yeah, I remember you telling us, Lex, about, I'm not going to say who, but the other model. And I was like, be careful. Be careful.
I'm still laughing about that. I was just like, really? That's all you got? Really?
But
Some
then
people
again,
suck.
what is that saying? That birds always peck at the trees with the best fruit. So you must be doing something right, you know?
Something. I must be doing something to have all these.
Yeah. And I think that's why I like surrounding myself with confident women, because when they're confident, they're not going to try to put you down. They never do that.
I want to sit with people that are going to talk about growth and actually want to better themselves rather than tear people down.
Because if you compare yourself to other people, like, you will never win. If you compare yourself to Selena, you're not going to win. I mean,
no, you're never going to win.
You're never going to win.
Good,
it's impossible. Never, ever, ever.
Yeah, see, Richard wants me to sing a Selena song. You know what?
I was just about to say that. I want to hear that too.
I'm not nearly drunk enough.
What's your favorite
Oh my gosh.
Selena song?
Yeah, make me pick.
Bitty bitty bum bum.
I actually do love that song. My sister would, because my sister is a good singer, and oh my gosh, like when we were growing up, my sister had that outfit for a play, like the same purple outfit, just not sparkly. And my sister was gorgeous growing up. My sister's still very pretty. She's a very pretty girl, but she was like stunner gorgeous growing up. The guys were all crazy, and had to be a brother about it. But I remember her singing that song and then watching the movie, and now that was a happy memory from childhood right there. I absolutely love that. I'm not singing right now. Right? It's not happy. Yeah, it's not happy.
Oh, come on.
I will get very drunk and sing for you guys later. I promise. All right. That'll be my birthday gift to myself.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Fotos y recuerdos, because I always think of that. Like, that is all we're gonna leave behind: photos and memories. That is it. Ooh. That's what we're gonna leave behind. And I always think of that.
Yeah.
And she left a lot. She left a lot of amazing things.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're still talking about her now, and I don't think any of us got to see her live or meet her.
No,
it's all from secondhand.
No, YouTube. Thank God for YouTube. But I got to enjoy that beautiful. Her last concert, like the concert was fucking amazing. Like I love listening to it.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Is that one that she's in the arena in the circle stage in the middle?
Yeah, with the outfit you were talking about.
Yes.
That's her last concert, and it was like one of the biggest ones.
Yeah, and she came out in like the horse and carriage and everything. Oh yes, I remember.
Yes, I don't know if this really happened, but
that's awesome, man. Steven says he had a chance to meet her. That's incredible.
That is so
I hate you.
That's awesome. No, that's incredible.
The Barbie. Man. I wish I had the Barbie.
I hope I still have that Barbie.
Because I remember seeing it with the outfit. It was so beautiful.
The outfit and the little microphone and her shoes, everything.
Oh my God. If you find it, please send us a picture.
Oh my God, I hope so. I'm going to have to read this shit. I'm pretty sure.
You have to do a video of her doing the dance.
Oh my God, for real. The twirls and the steps. Yeah.
Yeah, her dance moves were fucking amazing. She was just really fast and she kept going. And I'm like, damn.
Like I said, honestly, like she was like Michael Jackson good at performance. Like she was, you would pay anything to see her then, now, whenever.
That's
like,
why
they
she
need to make
changed her mind.
hologram for her. What's that?
Yeah, that's why Yolanda changed her mind when her friends were like, let's go to this concert, because she wanted nothing to do with Selena, but she saw her perform live and she's like, I want to be the fan club president.
I see a lot of potential. I can make some money off of this.
Yeah, I could potentially murder this person. Let's get in on this.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Hey, you know that went through her mind when she bought that gun twice.
It probably did, which is sad. It's fucked up. It's sad.
The same gun, not a different one. The same one.
All right, gentle ladies, the hour is up. All right, and we did get to the end of her life, unfortunately, but not forgotten. Wonderful person. Let's do a less sad topic next week. Let's do something happy.
I'm like, no, I feel
let's talk about murderers.
It's bittersweet because I love Selena. She left a beautiful legacy. I just hate the way she ended, but that didn't take away from her. Yolanda didn't take that away from her, and we still talk about how amazing she was and her talent. So I'm so happy about that.
Exactly.
No,
and
she trash is rotting in prison, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's all.
And she does have parole in March of 2025, but I don't think she's gonna get out, Gary.
No, that bitch is dead. Like, they're gonna kill her. Like, if she gets out.
I think she should know she shouldn't get out herself. Like, she will get in trouble real fast.
I'm actually shocked she's lived this long.
It's because she's in solitary.
Oh,
Yeah.
You can't be around the other inmates. She's in solitary confinement.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are wanting to hurt her. So
yeah, a lot of gangs put money to kill her. Like,
didn't like someone put a hit on her or something?
What do you call it? They should have.
Yeah, I feel like if I was the guard, I'd be like, okay, the door.
Oh no, her door's open. Oh,
no.
Who left all these pipes and sharp blades around? Oh.
I think I would be that guard.
They need the guard who had was watching Jeffrey Epstein's cell. Who just like, oh, I took a nap. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
Whoops.
Ooh. She slipped and fell onto this noose.
What?
Dang it.
What a
The
shame.
gun went off. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I'm so sad.
All right. We're out of here, guys. Y'all have a great rest of your Tuesday. We'll see you again next Tuesday with another topic. Probably some more murder, I think, somewhere along there. Yeah. But y'all have a great one.
Thank you for doing this topic because I really wanted to do her. She was amazing.
I loved it. I thought it was very interesting. I learned a lot that I didn't know beforehand. So I'm glad.
It was very different. I liked it.
Yes, I did cry researching this, but it was.
So did I.
Yeah.
So did I. I was like, I don't want to do this one. I was bringing up memories for me.
Aww. You guys did excellent though. You guys got through it with grace and skill. All right, so don't even worry about it. All right, guys, we are at it. Now, I'm gonna break down now. Gosh dang it. Take back all the compliments. We're out of here. No more for you guys. All right. Y'all have a great night.
Good night, guys.
Bye.